Yeah. Yeah. There was a show about our city. It was called Dallas. Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. This type of birthdays and stuff. Pedro Pascal is turning 50. Speaking of Dallas, Jesse Plemons is turning 37. Michael Fassbender is 48. And he is from somewhere in Europe. There's other birthdays too. We'll get to them eventually. Died on this day but having a birthday. Alec Guinness.
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson. Today is Wednesday, Crevasse Day, April 2nd. And I'm here with Mike Finley.
Happy Crevasse.
And James Fass.
Happy Crevassier.
Oh, Crevassier. That's a good pun. I like that. I want to get you out of that dress. Just me, you, and a bottle of Crevassier. And it's Wednesday. Did you know that? Anyway, all right. Nothing else. Let's just get to the day.
Let's do it. Let's jump on in.
All right. Well, on this day in 1917. Woo! That's a long time. It was over 100 years ago, y'all.
Talking about.
Yeah, to talk about old. There's got to be at least, a dozen, maybe more people alive who were born in 1917? At least? You know?
At least, still, sure.
Anyway, all right. Well, they were there to experience President Woodrow Wilson when he asked Congress for a declaration of war against Germany. Why did we?
Is it Woodrow?
Yeah, Woodrow.
Or is it Woodrow?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Woodrow. It's Woodrow. You're right.
Nobody's named that anymore.
But I do think that's probably like a regional pronunciation thing. Woodrow.
Right.
Woodrow. Let's look up a meme about it. Haven't you seen those memes, like how you pronounce, or what you say for soda? We say Coke.
Yeah.
Being from Texas. That's probably not true anymore, though. Culture's been washed into like one thing. It's called the internet. Okay. Unless you're like an actual farmer, you're not a cowboy from Texas. Mm-hmm. You're just an internet cowboy. Okay. But he asked for a declaration of war against Germany. Mm-hmm. I don't remember if I've ever learned why in the world we entered World War One.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Why we did it. I don't know.
That was the start of it all. Well, that was...
I mean...
Yeah.
Hey, it's all just another blip on the timeline.
That's right.
Of history. Especially since we're about to have the third one.
Oh, my God. I can't wait.
That's the thing is, why do we spend so much money in Israel, Mike? Because it's a fantastic geographic placement for the next Third World War. Also, it was a place to give a lot of artillery so we could put pressure on, I don't know, Egypt, Iraq, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So it's an investment.
I don't like Egypt, how they have so many pyramids.
Yeah, why do they need three?
Why?
Suspicious. They don't need noses, but they need three pyramids. Sphinx about it.
Sphinx about it. Pretty good.
That's for you. That's
for you.
That. For you and
that.
James.
That's good.
Okay. On this day in 1992, John Gotti is convicted of 13 criminal counts, including murder. Wow. Racketeering and obstruction.
What murders?
What are you talking about? Where are they? Bring them here. Where are the bodies?
What bodies?
The only thing I know about John Gotti, I think James probably knows this. Or not maybe what I know, but what would be my reference to John Gotti, James?
I have no clue.
Dang it. Okay, I thought he might know.
Sports radio, maybe something?
No, that's...
Okay.
Hey, you're playing the odds
John
there.
Yeah, that's...
I super appreciate you playing the odds.
That's like, if James knows, then it's got to be like
maybe
some sort of sports radio.
Oh,
Yeah?
wow. Okay, that's more than I thought even. You weren't just thinking like, Wes is referencing.
No. If you're asking James, then it's got to be...
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first thought would be that.
No, it's Andy Milonakis from Waiting. And then I pulled out my Gotti,
damn it.
like
God
John
damn it.
Gotti.
Drop
like-
that clip.
Yeah, that's like literally all I know. Yeah, you know what?
Oh, there you go.
I'll
Yeah.
throw it in. I'll throw it in the pod.
Oh, that's
Let's
Let's just
good.
pause for it.
Yeah.
Pause. Hold on. Shut up. Okay. Okay, we got it in. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to be aggressive for a moment, and I thought it'd be funny. You know what? Throw me an email. Tell me if you thought that was funny or if you thought it was just, I don't know, inappropriate. Just why would I do that? 22men, M-I-N, podcast, whole word, @gmail.com. Okay. On this day, no, I'm sorry. We need to transition. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, on this day in music history.
History.
Thank you. Okay. 1997, Fleetwood Mac's masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Rumors. Hits number 1 in America. It's been 31 non-consecutive.
Non-consecutive.
Total
Mhm.
weeks it spent. 31 at the top of the charts. Top of the charts.
Top of the charts.
We should do
Great record.
great
Great record.
Great record. We gotta watch that movie soon.
Yeah,
Maybe,
we do.
You know what? Maybe just I don't really have like much want to really dedicate a weekly 22. I'm sorry, real quick.
Mhm.
You know, I'd rather do the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But we might just need to do one a month.
Yeah, monthly
so,
deal,
So we
yeah.
can do the campaign at least.
Yes.
And walk hard.
Mhm.
Walk hard. Okay. Did we cover whatever the fuck I was trying to say? Oh yeah, Fleetwood Mac. Okay, we did. We got through it.
Yeah.
Guys, it's Friday night. And I'm fried.
Yeah, dude.
I'm trying to keep it as the kid said 10 years ago, 100.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, 100. I don't know. Kendrick made it cool.
Yeah, he did. I'm
Keep
gonna keep it a whole
100.
100. I wanna
Don't
be
gotta
with
do
you.
nothing.
I wanna
Hey.
be with.
Dang, that's such a good
Yeah,
record.
it is.
And it won a
Damn.
Damn, it's so good. And it won a did it win a Pulitzer? It won one of those like
it did
fancy
like a
pantsy-
literary award.
or just like a yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Excuse me. Anyhow, we're definitely got off topic of today, and I apologize.
Wednesday, April 2nd, guys.
So let's transition
Second day of the new year.
to film and movie. Oh, what would that be? It'd be like, let's lights going on,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, like a reel going.
Action.
Thank you. Okay. On this day in 1968. Ooh, God, talking about masterpieces. If you like slow, beautiful sci-fi movies, 2001: A Space Odyssey. I don't know that it really can be topped. I don't know that studios will let editors allow for such long panning shots anymore.
You might be right.
You know who kind of got to do it?
Who's that?
And it's weird because Amazon really. Maybe they felt like this was a mistake.
Okay.
And they're trying to pull back, and that's why they make such shitty shit. The guy who directed, I can't remember his name right now. Unfortunately, it's like European, and I'm not that smart.
Mm-hmm.
The director of Drive, the director of
Oh yeah.
Valhalla Rising,
Mhm.
right? A good handful of shit. He also directed some foreign language shit called Pusher, very good.
Okay.
Also, Mads Milksman. That's how I say it.
Milksman.
Milksman. No, sorry, but yeah, he directed. I need to actually finish it. I watched. I mean, that's the thing. If you like purely aesthetic, long ass shot
Mm-hmm.
stuff, dude, there's a series on Amazon starring Miles Teller. I can't remember what it's called, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
You know who? If he and David Lynch could have got together, I felt like
Ooh.
I could probably pay more attention to David Lynch's stuff. Give me more atmospheric, taking 2 minutes before people literally say another word.
Sure.
So yeah,
But it's a series on Amazon, you're saying?
yeah, you should check it out. I can't
Okay.
remember what it's called. Anyway, but you'll find it.
Yeah.
You'll find it. Anywho, let's move on. On this day in 1978, Dallas debuts a 5-part miniseries. So it debuts.
It debuts as a 5-part
excuse
miniseries.
me.
Yeah.
Dude, Dallas was huge.
Yeah,
man.
it was.
My mom, she's let me know, man. It was. I mean, it was. It was the Severance of its day.
Yeah, no, my granny absolutely loved it.
Yeah. And that was in a time whenever Dallas was, one, very pretentious, but also it kind of was like, dude, it had a Playboy Club. There
Yeah.
were only like so many places
Right.
in the country that had a. It was just a weird place, I think, in the 70s to. But you know what? I sent James an article this morning. Did you read that, James?
Yeah.
And by this morning, I mean it's actually Friday,
Mm-hmm.
March 28th. And it is an Al Jazeera article.
Okay.
But honestly, I've been reading Al Jazeera since well, I don't want to say when, honestly.
Right.
Just to be honest with you.
More trustworthy site for sure.
Well,
Or
you just need all
outlet.
perspectives.
Yes,
You
yes,
need all
yes,
perspectives.
yes, yes.
And you know what? One thing it covered among many things.
Mhm.
Basically, around 1977 was the peak of whenever the average American worker had the most buying power, or just just power with as like a citizen.
Okay.
And then just certain laws that more have to do with taxes and things like that have just slowly eroded that since about that time. Now, it accelerated in the 80s with Reagan.
Sure.
It accelerated, and unfortunately accelerated with Clinton as well.
Yeah.
And then it super accelerated with Trump's first.
Hmm.
So yeah, so it's just been a downhill
Jeez.
path. And so that's the thing, is we heavily grew up in a time. I'm getting so off the path, and forgive me, I'm almost done.
It's okay.
But hey, we're 35.
Yeah.
And we grew up in our parents, whatever part of the middle class they were in, they grew up in a time where there still was a little more on the worker side, on the everyday man side. And so it's just interesting to be raised by people like that, who are like, hey, you got to go do this, and whatever. But then also they're here too now,
Right.
And they're seeing it change,
Right.
I don't know. Maybe we should talk to our parents more.
Maybe.
Maybe we should ask them these questions.
Papa?
But then again, I know exactly what my dad would say.
Oh,
So,
no, jeez.
Excuse me.
Hi, Dad. I'm going to go and record this conversation.
James, can I just apologize for my father?
No.
Oh, well, all right. I'm actually more comfortable with that answer. If we don't have to worry about it, then that's great. Okay.
I wish you could. I'd do it for mine. So.
Oh, well. Oh.
Well, Lee, if you're listening, you're doing great. Don't even worry about it.
Was it yesterday I introduced bear traps, or?
Yeah. I think it was. I think it was yesterday. Was a bear trap.
We're bringing it back up. Listen, I will say that's a bit I picked up from somewhere else, but I feel like that has to be a universal thing.
Yeah.
Like metaphorical bear
a
traps.
bit.
Yeah, it's a I just don't want to take full credit for it or whatever. But you can have it, whoever's listening. Okay. Okay, no, Hellboy is good. So
Yeah.
we need to mention
Yes.
on this day in 2004. Because, yeah, dude, I'm totally blanking on the fucking director's name right now.
Guillermo del Toro?
Guillermo del Toro. Everything he did. Again, another...
Did he do the Golden Army as well?
Yes,
yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have sworn that was his work too.
But
Okay.
seriously, the reason those are so good is because it is a great example of a guy like the Drive director who has gotten to do, like, there's not a super amount of plot in Pan's Labyrinth. You know what I mean? But
Fucking love
it's
Pan's
amazing.
Labyrinth.
Because that's the point, man, is like people don't... I love narrative and I love building that, but also building character through film, through the language of film, can be 2-minute shots, of no one saying anything, or in Del Toro's case. Wait, am I saying that right? I'm totally blank. I'm so sorry. I apologize. No, in his case, it's more of like watching the visuals and those kinds of things developing.
Yeah, he has a fantastic use of color
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I need to watch his
and texture.
Yes. Exactly. I need to watch his Pinocchio. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I bet it's fantastic.
Yeah.
No, but I like that he's gotten to do both, where he's gotten to kind of do a lot of that in his earlier career, and then he's like really tightened up his plot. Not that he even needed it, but that's why he won an Academy Award for Shape of Water, is because he got to tell a fairy tale and then bring his style to it. And yeah, man, it's just I love heavy choices. I will never stop saying that. I will never. Okay, birthdays. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe we should. Maybe I should talk about nothing for like 5 minutes. No.
Well, she has sex with a fish.
Yeah,
as close as we'll ever get to someone having sex with a mermaid.
I actually haven't thought about this until just now. Can you imagine what that room smelled like?
Oh my god. I'd like to imagine.
Like I ordered an anchovies pizza from Domino's.
I don't even think they have anchovies as an option.
Unfortunately,
I think they do.
Do they?
Well, I know
Yeah.
I was gonna say I know they're about to start doing stuffed crust, so maybe that's what I'm.
Oh, I had one
Oh, you did?
Anchovy stuff,
a
Chris?
couple days ago.
Dude, I will eat in it. Anchovies are actually really anchovies are just really salty.
Yeah, they are.
That's really. They kind of taste like salty chicken nuggets.
I had it on a pizza once, and I was, you know what? I was not disappointed.
No, I've had it at least a dozen
Yeah.
times. Well, maybe more. There was a period. I don't remember if I was like working somewhere and I was in a city and I was ordering from a certain place.
Maybe that pizza joint that you were working at?
No. Because I didn't actually have anchovies until probably about 5 years after that. 4 years after that, something like that. No, I can't remember if it was like, I love Zalot. Shout out Zalot. I think that's what it was. I think I was just in Denton. It was quarantine. It's all flooding back. So yeah, like 2020. Maybe 2021, I started ordering from Zalot while I was living in quarantine, and they had anchovies. So, and they're so good.
Yeah,
they're
they
so
are.
Good. I think they really, but also again, maybe I'm just like, it's so deliciously salty. But try it out. It's really more the smell that is off-putting to most people, I think. And I guess you are looking at like little fish.
And that's the thing. I mean, looking at the little fish isn't bad, but I don't think it's necessarily a topping that I would get every time I get a pizza.
No.
But every now and then, I'm like, fuck yeah, throw some chovies on there.
Can we reference a decade-old meme?
Sure.
How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
I love pineapple on pizza.
Right.
Okay.
Do you not, James?
I'm not going to entertain this shit.
No.
No, I get not entertaining it because it's a decade-old meme and it's just internet talk, right? Like,
I don't know the meme.
But yeah, I would. I don't care. I'll put pineapple on pizza.
So
Put
that's
anything
really
on
the
pizza,
point.
dude.
Absolutely. That's the wonderful thing about pizza.
Really, I'm glad you made the point before I could, James, because really what I'm gonna say is it edible?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna enjoy it on a fucking pizza. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to. I probably needed to make that. We probably should have had like some like going back in time music or something there.
Yep.
And it should have been me doing the first ever somehow retroactive. The pie shop doesn't have any pies. Because that's what that was.
Oh,
I
gotcha,
just wanted
gotcha.
to an express.
They're putting pineapple on pizza!
Or just more of like, why are people yelling about this? That would be
Gotcha.
Because I love a good Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Anywho, all right. So welcome back to 2025.
Aloha.
That's not even a pun. I don't know what that is. That was just perfect. That was just fucking perfect. Okay, you nailed that. Hey, if Mike wasn't your favorite before now, we need to have a poll. You know, we need to constantly just be going at each other to try.
I don't
to be
need to see
one.
facts and figures. I know.
It's the diabetes.
Mike wins.
I need people to fall in love with Mike. Pay less
Yeah, he's getting the diabetic vote.
That's right.
which is a lot of people these days. It's a lot of people. We have the most fantastic diabetes. No, that wasn't good. That wasn't a good. Right. Okay, did we even start?
No, we
birthdays?
haven't.
No.
Born on this
We
day.
did talk about nothing for 5
Yeah,
minutes.
we did.
We did it.
I love it.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, no, what were you, whose birthday? Whose birthday?
Well, turning 50 today. The man himself, Pedro Pascal.
I love Pedro.
100%.
Everyone, I'm on that boat.
Yeah.
I'm not being God damn it! I'm totally blanking on the stupid word. I'm not being contrarian.
Okay,
God,
okay.
Fucking it's Friday night.
It'll be better tomorrow.
It will be. There's no question.
Yeah.
No, I'm not being a contrarian. I absolutely love Pedro Pascal. I am a contrarian, I suppose, about The Last of Us.
Sure.
But I mean, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
So I love him.
100%. I'm really excited to see him as
What's
Mr.
your
Fantastic.
beef with The Last of Us?
Yes. It's not bad. I don't want to make it sound like it's bad. And I do really, really love that Nick Offerman episode. Like,
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with zombies. I'm sorry. Anyway, the rest of it it's just not as good as people made it out to be. It was just what people.
Did you play the games?
No, I'm sorry. No.
Oh, okay.
Well, so I mean, I totally get that. I think it's too late now. I mean, I've already seen
It's kind of like the gameplay, though. I mean, it's very true to the game.
Well, that's neat then.
I will say I was pretty disappointed with. There was it multiple times? There was at least one time, and I know it happened with Joel. I don't know if it happened Pedro's character, Mr. Pascal's character, where he was like he should have died from a wound.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's video game. Whatever. I guess it makes sense for what they're making, but I don't know. Just to be taken so seriously and to be lauded as it was, I'm like, the dude couldn't move 2 seconds ago and he just killed 15 people. Spoiler alert. So and there were a couple moments like that did bug me, where it's like this is not as good as people are making it out to be. But again, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. All right.
It's okay. I look forward to watching the next season. I mean, it's not.
I know I do too. I'm not going to pretend like I don't. It's just one of those things that, like, listen, I'm agreeing with the hype about White Lotus. It's just one of those things. Like, it actually is as good as people. Severance, it actually is as good as people make it out to be, and that's just rare. And so it's not its fault that it's not as rare as that. It's still very good. All right, definitely gotta let y'all know, turning 37 today. The guy who could potentially replace or I don't know, dethrone Owen Wilson as the most prominent, prestigious Hollywood figure, I suppose, if Hollywood exists in 20 years. I don't know. But I mean, he's definitely got a one up on Owen simply because he's married to
Kirsten Dunst.
Hollywood like forever A-list Hollywood royalty. Anyway, but he's also a fantastic.
Is he really married to Kirsten Dunst?
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you.
Wow. So weren't they in the Civil War movie together?
So that's the thing, is like that was a different guy, and they
what?
They were like, we lost him, and she was like, well, I mean, Jesse will be here. Like, I heard something similar about actually Sam Rockwell is in
White Lotus. Yeah.
And that was a similar thing where Leslie Bibb, his girlfriend, wife, whatever.
Someone else brought that up this week.
Really?
Yeah, talking about that.
Well, see, here's the thing. My mom brought it up, so I'm not surprised.
Other people
yes, which is good. Like, honestly, I love her as a reference for that kind of thing. I mean, I love her because she's my mom and stuff. It's like as well, but whatever. Okay, we got about 30 seconds. Plenty of time for these last little bits. Love turning 48. Michael Fassbender.
100%.
He took a little hiatus and he started racing cars.
No way.
Yeah, but in Europe, and he didn't wreck like Frankie Muniz.
Well, good for him.
So.
Miracle in Lane 1.
I forgot that he was in that.
That's such a deep cut, bro.
All right,
Reach way back in the closet.
I just definitely want to say, turning 64, Christopher Maloney. You would recognize him. Love him in Wet Hot American
The
Summer.
Law and Order.
Bunch. Oh yeah.
Law and Order
guys.
is for you.
Bye.
Happy Crevice Day.